Welcome everyone. Welcome to the session, and I'm joined today by Richard from Lopay. Welcome, Richard. How are you doing?
Yeah, great. Thanks. Good to be back, Bill. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Nice to see the sun's out. Is it you in London? London?
Yeah, little glimpse of it, little glimpse of it, but still 10 degrees too cold for my liking.
Excellent. Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it? So, obviously, you're going to explain a little bit more about what you do if people don't know who you are. And as you can see from the screen, people can see that you're part of Lopay. But it was just catching up with you today to tell your customers and potential customers what new things have come along with Lopay, but also just to say thanks to everyone, isn't it? About
Yeah,
the growth that you've seen.
yeah, it's amazing. And as I was saying to you earlier, that in some of my investor sessions, and people say, "How come you've got quite so many pet groomers and pet sector guys in your business?" I'm like, "Well, actually, I think probably got Bill to thank for that, and the amazing community that he's introduced us to, because we do have a lot of people in the pet sector and pet grooming. So thanks for that. Really appreciate it."
You're welcome. And you're saving people money. That's the main thing. You're saving businesses money, aren't you?
Yeah, millions a year. Yeah, we've got now, I'm really pleased to say, over 40,000 businesses in the UK that we're saving millions of pounds a year in processing fees, and feels pretty good. It's pretty rare that you've got something that's sort of a pseudo utility, but is less than half the price of the competition. And now with our new expense and rewards card, we've got the opportunity to make it free. It's super exciting to be that disruptive against some of the big players.
Tell us a little bit, if that's possible, like just because we caught up probably within the first 6 months of you launching Lopay.
Yeah.
What motivated you to launch a payment system and be
Yeah,
that?
well, I mean, I may have mentioned at the time, but one thing that really, I have another business that does payments in hospitality and ordering by the QR code. I'm sure you've scanned the QR code to get the menu or split the bill. I've got a business that does that. And post COVID, I was working with a lot of small businesses and helping them in the restricted trading after lockdown. And I was just astonished to firstly hear how much they were paying to take a payment, but how long they had to wait to get their money. And it just seemed wrong to me that today's technology and capabilities, why it should cost so much, and why they should have to wait for their money. So I was sort of saw an opportunity to create something that was better, faster, and cheaper than all of the competition, and to get people's money in their hands immediately. And my focus was always to be try and be the lowest cost. And now I've taken it beyond being the lowest cost to being potentially free. So if you use our expense card, so super excited about it. Yeah, I'm really am.
And have you bumped into some CEOs of the other companies, and are they like, "Whoa, what are you doing?"
No, there's been a couple of yeah, definitely some LinkedIn messages, and I think when we were mentioning on some adverts that we were less than half the price of them, they said, "Oh, would you mind not referencing us?" And I was like, "Well, actually, I think it's totally fine to, and it's correct, isn't it?" So you could tell it was slightly putting their noses out, but I'm happy to do that. I'm here to disrupt, and I really like doing that.
And this is the age of disruptors, isn't it? Because you've got bank accounts that are disrupting
Yeah.
the industry, and obviously, like Lopay now is disrupting the card payment industry. It's a great time to be in business, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. So much competition, digital first businesses haven't got this legacy, sort of business model before, and we can come in and really challenge. And we're ultra efficient, and that's how we keep our costs the lowest. I mean, we're the world's lowest cost payment acceptance app, and we weren't satisfied with that. And now we're making it so you can actually get your payments free. One of the things that people initially say is, "Oh, well, yeah, if it's low cost, what does that mean for quality?" We're super proud of being the highest rated. So we're not only the lowest cost, but we're the highest rated. We're 4.9 stars in the App Store. We're 4.6 Trustpilot, excellent. Higher than our competition. So we're super proud of that. Super proud.
Yeah, you're never gonna please everyone, but what I like is that you jumped on with us, and I introduced you to the pet grooming world within sort of 6 months of opening, and you have some real loyal fans and clients now within the pet grooming world that I see recommending Lopay all the time within the Facebook groups.
Yeah, I think the advocacy piece that we have is phenomenal, because I think people just generally feel good about recommending something that they use, which they know can probably save someone 1 or 2 thousand pounds a year. It's like giving someone a free holiday. I mean, like to work and use something and then say, oh, let me give you my link. Okay, I do get some free processing for recommending you, but so do you too. And I think it's great. And you do it in not, it's no, you feel good about it. Because you're saving, they're saving, and it's just really good. It's very rare to find a product like that. Actually, I was trying to think. We were talking about it in a session the other day how you can actually fully recommend something, and you recommending it wholeheartedly with it benefiting both of you when you do so. So yeah, we've got some great advocates out there. I've got some people with 20 or 30,000 pounds worth of fee-free processing because their wife might own a shop, or the husband owns a shop, their son's a plumber, their mate owns a restaurant, and they love telling people about it. So I love it. It's great.
That's about 30 grand's worth of free processing. That keeps some people like that would be a couple of years worth of free.
Well, yeah, it's a processing with no fees on it, so it's not. Yeah, but it's still pretty decent. Yeah, it's really cool to see, and people get competitive about it. I mean, I think our top referrers on over 45,000. Yeah, so yeah, really cool. But yeah, there's so many things that we've added. I mean, I can go through them. It might be useful actually for me to do that and just take you through a few things because since we last spoke, we've added 3 new ways to pay in terms of being able to pay with your mobile now and just tap on your mobile. We've got a new business terminal that you see on my background here, which is transforming things because you can put payment, point of sale, and loyalty in one device, and it's really proving really successful. I think probably resonate with a lot of the group is that the ability to tap a card on your phone and not have to worry about a reader or taking it out and about is phenomenal. And we're 10,000 plus taxi drivers who use our solution who just love the fact they can use their phone and you tap the card on it out and about. So yeah, some really nice for shows and events and things like that. Really quite cool.
Oh, so yeah, and I think you're going to take us through some a little slideshow to show off
I can do, yeah. I'll say a few bits.
the new improvements that you've made to Lopay. And I was in a taxi a few months ago going to an award evening, and he got his Lopay terminal out, and I was like, "Oh, I know Lopay."
Good.
He
Good
was
to
really
see.
impressed. So yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the
Well,
improvement.
I'll show you a couple of things. As I say, there's quite a lot, so I'll just take you through it. But I think it'll be good. It'll be hopefully useful for everybody because things really have moved along. As I said, I'm super proud about the ratings. We're the highest rated in the sector. Zettel, Salmon Square. These are a month or two old, but pretty much there. Highest rated is great. And as I said, like up until probably mid last year, our bread and butter was this really, our Lopay card reader on the left. This sort of cheap and cheerful, works really well, good battery life, used by 15,000 merchants on a day-to-day basis. And then the opportunity to then take payments via your own device came along last November, and that is just absolutely skyrocketed. It's phenomenal. We were one of the top transactors in the world for our payment partner in February for this. Taxi drivers, people just saying, I actually don't want to have the hassle of the reader. I've got that in my pocket. I don't need to do anything else. It's there ready. Trades and people in mobile just loving that. That's really taken off. And then the new card read, the new point of sale terminal, the Lopay business terminal on the right. Just really elevates our value proposition to being something that you're really proud to have in your store and shop because it looks great. People like to make sure their place looks great and everything works correctly. And I think our last card reader was great. It was functional and worked really well, but it wasn't particularly attractive to have on your countertop. Whereas this just looks amazing. It's like an Apple product, basically. It's super nice. I'm sure a lot of people have seen the Dojo terminals out there. It's similar to that. I think it looks nicer, has a slightly larger screen. And as you can see, we've included our own point of sale solution within this. You don't have to use it, but yeah, it's free, so you can use it if you wish. But it's so nice to be able to codify all of your products. You can put variants in there. You can see how many are in or out of stock. Just super easy, all in one device, and obviously take the payment. But the thing that I'm really proud about, and you may remember, Bill, was one of the things we spoke about when we first got together is being able to take loyalty to the next level. Because whilst it's great with the world's lowest cost and highest rated payment app, I'm not satisfied with that. I want to help people grow their business and retain customers, and I think that people are looking for more from these, really sophisticated terminals. We've got this opportunity to help people grow and retain. And I've put an example up here, and maybe it's a bit generous, but you get the idea, is that we've got a digital version of your paper stamp card. So there's no fraud. You can track all of the details, and you can set the levels to be how you want them to be. And very simply, if a customer pays via the payment terminal, you can choose to associate that method of payment, be it your watch, your phone, or your card, to that venue and the reward that they praise. So here it says, like, spend 50 pounds 5 times and get a 20 pound reward. Once I've done 5 50-pound visits, on that 6th visit, it'll say, would you like to redeem your 20 pound reward? Yes, all automatic, all seamless, all associated to the payment card. No submission of personal data, no app to download, no mobile phone. It's super, super slick, and it's proving really, really popular. We're getting 60 to 80% adoption rate in this method of, just digitizing something we all sort of know and familiar with, and we've all forgot in our drawers or left in our desk at home. But yeah, super proud of this, and I think it really takes us to another level, whereby we're really a serious contender for your store and your shop, and it looking great and offering all of those features in one. So moved on a big chunk since last year, as I'm sure you appreciate.
How many half-filled loyalty cards do we find all the time?
Yeah, exactly. Loads in my drawer. And there's a problem, I mean, with fraud. You'll see online that you can buy Costa stamp cards and, Cafe Nero cards, and like stamp them yourself. So, to have a mechanic which is safe, secure, super easy, and it's amazing how many customers are using it. Oh, wow, that's amazing. That's really cool. Just another point of conversation. So yeah, we're really, really excited about that, and looking forward to some really cool case studies with our customers using it. So yeah, really pleased about that. And as I said, we've added so much to the point of sale, because as you can imagine, we've got so many different types of clients. We've got hospitality, we've got retail and clothing. So we've got the ability to add images, add descriptors to those images. You can set variations for images. So in clothing, quite often you have like red, but then you have multiple sizes. So you have color plus size. So you might have large dog, small dog collar, and then you have red, green, brown back. So you can manage all of your stock, SKUs and everything within our point of sale system, and put all the descriptions in there to make it really easy for your staff to use. And as so they can navigate it really easily and make those transactions. So we've really focused on making it look great, work great, and be very easy for people to use. If you've got people working at the weekend who are not there working, they can pick it up super easily. And they take part payments, and you can obviously also have our point of sale on a tablet if you wish, just like you have it on your mobile phone. You can put it on a tablet. A lot of our people are running it on the tablet with the WisePad reader, card reader out there, or alternatively with the new Lopay business terminal. So yeah, in short, really, really improve things in terms of the point of sale, the features and the functionality. You can add team members to your account. We've got people where you can add various team members onto your account, so they can just take money for you. They won't see all your details in your account or anything like that, but they can just take money for you. So if they're out and about, it's really, really useful. And obviously, one of the things that's really surprised me, actually, I don't know why, but so many business owners have multiple businesses. Like they might have one that they do in the day, and then they do grooming at night or in the day. So this ability to swatch between the different accounts that they have is also something that we've added, which has gone down really well. But you may have heard me at the beginning talking about how we're not satisfied with being the lowest cost. We want to make it net free. My aim is to say you shouldn't have to pay to take payments, and you shouldn't have to wait to get your money. You should be able to get it for free and get your money instantly. So as you know, we've got this whole concept of fee-free processing, where if you refer a friend, you get some free processing, and they do, and that's worked phenomenally well. We've got some people with thousands of pounds free payment processing. But what we've added now with our free expense and reward card that we've just added is this ability to get free payment processing by spending at everyday places. So if you use the Lopay expense and reward card and you shop at anywhere between M&S, Boots, Morrison's, Just the lots of different places, you can triple or even 5x the amount that you spend in fee-free processing. I mean, we've got an offer at the moment where if you switch to EDF Energy, you get £15,000 worth of fee-free processing. So what we've done is you said, look, if we use the expense and reward card, you get 50% of what you spend back in free payment processing. So you spend £1,000, the next 500 you take in your shop, zero, no fees whatsoever. And then if you want to engage in some of the offers and rewards that we've put there for you, like shopping at M&S, filling up at Waitrose or Morrison's or wherever, then you can actually get to a net free payment proposition, and it's super cool. And the feedback we've had on it so far has been amazing. Because we just want to save people money and get their money instantly. And the card is really taken off. You can have the digital version of the card on your phone, so you can tap whenever you're out and about, and the money instantly goes there. You do a groom or take some money in your store or out and about, it's immediately on your card. So you can tap your phone and fill up with fuel or shop at cash and carry instantly. So we give that instantly. And then when you spend it, 50% back of what you spend in free processing. I mean, no one else does anything like this. It's phenomenal. So we're really excited about it, and great to see the feedback we've got. Actually, it was only 25% until this week, and actually next week, I think it may be next week, first or second week of May, that goes up to 50%. So we're really working hard to say, look, how do we get money into people's pockets faster? And I mean, they take card payments for less. So really excited about that. And then in June, we're rolling out our working capital, so we can actually give small loans to businesses as well. We've already started to do this in pilot, proved really effective. And what we do is, just so people can manage their funds better, they can select a percentage of their daily takings that they would like to apportion to the pay down of that loan, which quite a lot of people like, because they just like to know where they are, and the money that's in their bank is in their bank at the end of the day. So yeah, we're really pleased with where things are at, and yeah, loads of additional features and benefits that are in the product. But yeah, let me know if you've got any questions. But yeah, hopefully the loyalty thing left here. We've spoken about that some time ago. So I'm really happy that we can help people grow their businesses as well as save them money.
What's the driver behind doing all the like adding the extra services onto the Lopay?
I think for me, the payment world is pretty competitive, right? You've got some great players out there, but I finally now, after 2 years, I can say that nobody, hand on heart, has a better solution than us overall in terms of features, capabilities, and this ability now with our free, you can't see it there, Lopay expense and reward card, to offset your payment to then effectively get down to zero. And that expense and reward card is linked to Xero and QuickBooks, right? So I'm making your life easier. I'm making it so your payments are going to be net free and you get your money instantly. You can't really beat it, right? I know it's almost a bit of, does it sound too good to be true? But that's where we're getting to. We're getting to the point where it's like, you're going to get your money straight away. If you use the expense and reward card, your payments are free, especially if you engage within the offers and rewards that we've tailored. So yeah, I think hopefully we're going to be putting a lot of people's noses out of joint, which I enjoy doing, and really challenging them. But how do you get, if the service and quality of product level, which is good, which it is with 4.9, 4.6 in Trustpilot, and you've got net free payment acceptance, it's sort of like, how what's the upgrade? Yeah.
Take us through that process step by step. So someone signs up with Lopay and they take on your reward card as well, because there's a lot of information to take on, and some people can be quite scared of technology and are quite fearful, and that stops them from sort of moving forward. So I've taken out a Lopay terminal, I've got your reward card, and I've got a customer in front of me. It's just about to pay me £50 for a dog groom.
Yeah.
So I take the payment with the payment machine through the app. And then we're saying that that money, that £50, can then go straight onto my reward card. Is that right?
Yeah, it's instantly available on your card. And that it's an expense and reward card. So bear in mind, there's companies like Pleo charge 30 quid a month for this. It's free.
Hmm.
So not only are we competing on the payment acceptance side, but on expense management, we're also free. So you're getting a free, basically equivalent of a Pleo with us. So you get your free expense and reward card. It's instantly available. So that, bank holidays, weekends, it's instant. And that's for less than 1%. And that's before you've started using the card. And then when you've used the card and spent all that 50 quid, then the next 25 quid you get would have no fees on it.
Cool. So then I've locked up for the day. I've driven to a local petrol station. I
Yeah.
put 50 quid's worth of fuel into my car, into my business van. So it's a business expense. So I can then go and use my Lopay card to pay for that.
Yeah.
And then £25 of that.
50% of it. The next day when you go into work, there will be zero fees on the first 25 quid you take.
Yeah.
And I've got people that have got some businesses that take more money through invoicing potentially than they do via the card terminal, saying, can I have another card for my partner? So they can actually get down to net free and use it for all their expenses. And if they've got a limited company, they might be using, the card for various other things. So, I'm really offering this opportunity to get to free payments and free and instant is kind of where we want to get to.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you said earlier about it's all linking up to zero and
QuickBooks as well.
so how's that work? So you've integrated Lopay with zero.
Yeah, so ultimately you have the ability to sync the data between the two. It's your choice if you connect them or not, obviously. But yeah, and then you can share the data in between them. So either you or your accountant can just easily manage your expenses and finances. So yeah, just trying to make doing business easy as we possibly can, really.
It's like in 2 years you've made such like massive changes and massive strides. How's it so easy for you? Because like sometimes we're screaming out at other companies going, please like connect with these sort of.
Yeah, well, it's said easy. I mean, we've got an amazing team, 20 developers, working on this, and they're all super passionate about it. I think because also they go and see our product out there. There's nothing better for a developer than seeing,
Mm.
10, 20, 30,000 people using it. And then when they start to use it, they feel really proud about it. And yeah, a lot of people said we were crazy to start doing a payments business 2 years ago with these multi-billion pound organizations. But those multi-billion pound organizations are hampered by what they've had over those 10, 12 years. They're large organizations. It's very hard for them to change. They have business models, they have processes. We're coming in and challenging them all, working with such agility that we're basically just innovating so quickly. And we've got even more exciting things planned in the future, and hopefully we'll be able to offer our solution very shortly in many other geographies as well. So we've got a lot of demand in other countries as well, to say, look, please can we have what the guys in the UK have got? Because you remember, UK is probably one of the most competitive countries in the world for payment acceptance, right? And we're the most competitive solution in the country for that, and we're the highest rated. So I'd like to think we do quite well outside of the UK. So super excited about that. So yeah, just like I said, super grateful for you, to you and the guys for, should we say, spreading the word, but really pleased that I can share these continued updates to show how we're getting better, making it easier and faster for all your members and.
Yeah, and can we have a quick catch up around fees and percentages? So obviously, is there a scale with the different things that you offer, the different fees that come with it?
Yeah, really quite simply, we've got 0.79% if you want to be paid out to your bank account weekly, and 0.99 if you want to be paid out to your bank account the next day. But on both of those tariffs, the funds are available instantly on your card. So basically, you've got instant access for that for 0.79, which is no one does. No one's anywhere near it. So they're the rates. If you want it to, if you're not bothered about the card and you want the payouts instantly, you can still do your instant payout to bank at 1.79%, like bank holidays weekends. That's like straight to my bank. So it's basically instant availability of funds to your card on the 0.79 and 0.99, with it going into your bank account and following down the 0.99 if you wish, or 0.79. You can schedule it actually. You can control when you want the payouts to happen, or 1.79 if you want it instantly. But the vast majority are going for the 0.99 the next day to bank. Or instant to cards, and then they've got the ability to. Well, a lot of people are scheduling it. They're saying, well, actually, I want it all to my card. I want to track all my expenses and everything nicely through that. I can take photos of my receipts and everything. Well, it's really cool. And then what I'll do is I'll schedule a payout at the end of the month or halfway through the month, at the end of the month, that covers all my salaries and my bills. And then I'll just keep my money on this card and keep spending it. It's all nicely tracked. And then I just schedule a payout for when it's convenient for me on my main fixed bills from my main bank account. So yeah, it's pretty flexible.
So there's no difference if you get the POS system, the payment system. Is that all the same?
Same, yeah. So, sorry, this terminal, this terminal is like a £300 terminal. What we've done is we've realised that people don't want to pay that up front. So what we've put in is for the Lopay business terminal, a £15 per month option for that. Still way less than the others for that. They're on big contracts at 25, £30 a month. So yeah, so you don't have to have this terminal. You use your phone, or you can have our card reader that's only £24. But if you want the all singing, all dancing, point of sale and loyalty, etc., that terminal is a more costly device, and that's just £15 per month. Again, lowest cost in the market for everything that we do.
I'm loving the team member function as well on the app.
Yeah.
Just signing up another team member using the same card machine, but like you said, if you're not in the shop, and you've got someone else that's in there, they just take it over with their phone. It's so simple, isn't it?
Yeah, I did a charity event on Friday for the Royal Tank Regiment, and the ability for you the guy who owns the account to then invite other people in to then take money for that master account at the bar. It was just so nice. It was just really, really simple. And you've got the security, because all they can do is take money. They can't look at how much money you've taken or do any refunds or anything like that. Well, you could give them permission if you want, but it's all controlled by that master account. So yeah, really, really nice. And the mobile, I mean, I guess you must have quite a lot of your group who are mobile. The phone, using your phone to take fees is really, really nice. Not having to worry about charging another device and carrying it around.
Yeah, and are the percentages all the same?
Same.
Oh, okay, cool. I wondered whether when you take payment on your mobile, whether that you have a different percentage on
No,
it.
the percentage is the same. There is an annoying little fee that we have to pay to Apple, which is
Okay.
I think 7p. So our percentages are the same, but we pass on the 7p. But yeah, it's the same percentages our level. So yeah, it's I just I hope we can welcome a few more of your customers on board that were perhaps thinking that they really want the standalone terminal. They don't want it to be driven by a phone or an iPad. That the Lopay business terminal will really suit their needs, because it just looks lovely and it sits really nicely in any place of work, and I think it elevates things and looks really professional. So I'm really hoping that our graduation, shall we say, from the card reader to this Lopay business terminal with point of sale, which is optional, you just use it to take payments, the payments and the loyalty really will, should we say, push people to us who are perhaps thinking, I like it, but it doesn't look as nice as X or Y. Now it does.
Excellent. And I take it that just connects to Wi-Fi, doesn't it? So it can
Yeah.
sit.
Yeah.
No connection issues or signal issues there.
Shouldn't be. Yeah, it does need Wi-Fi. Next year we'll bring out a 4G, 3G one. But for now it's Wi-Fi. But for place of work, most people have Wi-Fi, and you can tether it to your phone as well if you like, so you can connect to that.
Where do we go after all this? Well, you got loans coming up. I'm really interested in the loan side of things. That sounds.
Yeah, the loans would be good. I think, to be honest, we're talking. I think the only real thing that potentially we can offer is a savings pot or a bank account. Now, I'm conscious that a lot of people already have bank accounts that they may be happy with, and sometimes might think it's a bit of a hassle to change. But we've got this opportunity of having an FSCS registered savings pot, which will potentially be over 4%. So that's something that we're looking into. We're going to see, but that'd be quite cool to just have like a 4% or 4% plus savings pot as an offer with the solution, because then I think we kind of really would have it all sort of business in a box.
Yeah.
Maybe I think the other two things that people have asked for that again are on our roadmap are appointments and scheduling. People have asked if we can have appointments and scheduling, and I think what was the other one? So it's that. I think that was the main one, that the bank accounts, appointments and scheduling. So they're things that we can do. I've actually been speaking to a couple of partners in that area that we can work with to say, look, you've got a really great solution here. Why don't we team up? And if you use it for a specific sector, then let's use you, and we can bring it out to other sectors. So there's some interesting conversations happening there.
That's the beauty of it, isn't it? Because you own the technology yourself, it must make it a lot easier to integrate with other people and
Yeah.
bring them on board.
Yeah, exactly. But the offers and rewards is great, and that's only going to get better over time as more and more people engage with it. So yeah, super excited, and I think just wanting to get feedback from as many customers as we can on the new business terminal, and always always happy to listen to ways in which we can improve it and enhance it so it's better than anyone else.
One thing I really want to see is Lopay at Groomfest or a trade show like that. I want
Yeah,
to,
to be honest, it's actually something that we will do this year. Please do send me the details, because we would love to have a stand there and get a couple of the team there and be demoing the loyalty and the business terminal and those things. So when
yeah.
is the next one?
September in Coventry, but there's nothing nicer for groomers, because groomers are very tactile, they're very hands-on people. It's nothing nicer for them to stand there and to be shown and demonstrated how this
Yeah.
technology works and how it can help them moving forward in their business. So that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
No, we'll get that in, and look forward to hopefully speaking to some happy customers and getting a few more when we're there.
Yeah, brilliant. Well, it's nice to catch up with you. I'll send you the details for the trade shows and stuff, and I'll keep tagging you in them to make
Yeah.
sure you know. But it's great having that catch up. And if people need to find you, what's the web?
Yeah, I mean, lopay.com, and also if you put it in your post, well, I've put an offer together for your group. If they use the offer code Groom 2000, they'll get their first £2,000 of payment processing with no fees on from us as a thank you. So if you can share that with your group as well, then that'd be great.
Yeah, awesome.
Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate it, and thank you to everybody else who are customers, and really appreciate your you using Lopay and recommending.